This week's feature car is brought to you by Maguire's. Now it's time for the Maguire's feature car. Bright yellow, supercharged and monster rims. It's just a thing if you keep losing your Corolla in the car park at the shopping mall.
Hi, I'm Kevin. This is my 1969 Camaro. Bought it when I was about 25. After I got tired of doing the rotary thing, I sort of thought it was time to get a V8, so decided a 69 Camaro was the year that sort of suited my taste, and the hunt was on. My father's quite a staunch Chev guy, and I sort of grew up with Chevs, grew up in his workshop. He would have probably never talked to me again if I had bought a Mustang or something like that, perhaps. Before we put the stripes on, I saw it the first time in yellow and thought, oh no, what have I done? It was just this huge bright yellow thing. But the stripes really set it off, and then as I put every piece of chrome back on it, the bumpers and the those little shark fin things on the side and vents and things like that, it really started setting it off. So I'm pretty happy with the yellow, and everyone seems to like it, so it seemed to be a good choice. The wheels, I'm really pleased with how that turned out. Decided we could fit some 20x10s under the rear guards without having to chop anything, which was great. And so ordered them, and they bolted straight on, and it's really made the car sort of stands it out amongst the crowd, I guess. The engine is the block that I got with the car. It had a 350 in it when I bought it, and went for the forged pistons, and some alloy trick flow heads were quite a good deal at the time. And then a couple of summers ago I sort of thought, oh, I wouldn't mind a bit more power. So I bought a kit from the States, a Wind 144 blower, which runs overdriven. Most of the bigger blowers run underdriven, but it's overdriven, so you've got basic torque coming in from 1500 RPM up to about 6000 revs. So it's a really good street engine with that on it. Makes it quite a lot hungrier on gas, but that doesn't really matter in these sort of cars. The gas is your last thing you worry about, really. It's got a 750 double pumper on it, which I rebuilt and modified a little bit just to suit the blower, but don't have to do too much to it, really. It's not my best thing to confess to, but in order to get the air into the carb, I only had an inch of room before it sort of clearance the bonnet, and so I used a standard air filter base, and then hunted around a few scrap dealers and found a wok, which I thought would be suitable to modify and make as the top end for the on top of the carb. So yep, looks good. Does the job more than anything.
The Camaro originally ran a manual box, but the switch to a turbo 350, shift kitted with a high stall, proved to be an unbeatable combination. Not much has gone untouched on this car. The diff, suspension and brakes have all copped some modification. And if you're having trouble picking another thing different about the Camaro, here's the deal. Before making its way into Kevin's hands, the car spent time across the ditch.
Overall, I've had the car now for about 10 years. I sort of do my best to keep it on the road every summer, and then most winters, if there's anything I want to upgrade or change, I sort of get in the shed in the winter time and do that. But I'm really pleased with the finished product. I think it's come up a nice, clean-looking car. I like the stance of it, and yeah, everything about it just sort of, it all complements each other, which was what I was really wanting to achieve. Gets plenty of looks too.